Who
Okay,
knows?
that should be going now. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I am running way behind today. I've spent literally all day on Theron trying to organize his bags for Bond Trail. I don't have enough retainer space for this.
Yeah, I am slowly going through and getting rid of all the extra equipment chests. I've gotten rid of most of them. I think I have another half dozen on one of the retainers to get rid of.
Going the wrong way. Need to go the right way.
How about the left way? Safe way? They might have fruit tarts.
Fruit tarts. No, seriously, one of the things I'm trying to organize by is, and they don't have quite enough slots per bag.
Of course.
Is organize all the books from all the savages and tokens from all the EXs. And I'm trying to organize them by expansion.
Ah. Good luck with that.
And there isn't quite enough slots for that.
No,
especially
not these
when
days.
you add in all the crafting materials. I might end up having to sell those on Auction House, but right now my retainers on Auction House are full.
Yeah, I need to check how mine are doing. I filled up mine last night.
Hello, Kierduin. Yeah, this is an extra thick
Hey,
chocobo. Because this is a draft chocobo.
Yeah, which can hold 2 people. And fly.
Yes. Oh, that's the thing, Ripley. None of this is actual gear. And unlike in a lot of other games, the gear might not necessarily be redundant. Because 1, you can break it down from materials and sell those on Auction House. 2, the glam game is real here.
The true end game.
Yeah, the true end game. Can you look fly as F?
My apologies for our late arrival. We thought it wise to question as many hunters as we could. Hey, we spent an entire week showing up here. How late can you be?
Many have made camp in inaccessible locations, ideal for hunting game, not so for receiving visitors.
Nevertheless, our time proved well spent. There have been countless sightings of an exceptionally capable heron hunter with whom no one is familiar. Though none chanced to see the man's face, his height and build match Thancred's description, as does his fighting prowess.
Well, that goes for most Huron. They're all kind of built the same.
So you have heard the same tales. Be that as it may, we yet want for conclusive proof.
Mayhaps this is unrelated, but I heard a curious tale regarding a Vath trader. He came to Tailfeather in search of garments fit for a man of refinement, which seems a rather curious description for one of his kind.
Yes.
You are implying that Thancred sent a Vath to market in his stead. Why would he not go himself? Oh,
well,
we know why. We're just not saying.
Well, if you recall, you yourself emerged from the live stream as naked as your name day. It is a scene I shall never forget.
Alpha, no! Alpha, no! You spoke too much! Is it now?
Well, I was pleased to see you. I mean, it was a simple statement of fact. It stands to reason that Thancred found himself in the same predicament.
In any case, if he had dealings with the Vath, then should he be able to tell us? No? Or should they be able to tell us?
Quite right, Kyle. Right?
He
Yes,
needs...
and now Alphino will not soon forget his close brush with death.
He will have many more. For a kid, he's got a lot of learning to do. Honestly, that boy, some things never change. Given that Alphino seems to recall the details of my return so vividly, I would rather he did not draw me from memory, talented or no. Don't want to be drawn like some of his Elysian girls, you're saying?
A little slow, a little late. Alphino would like very much to continue the search for Thancred.
I bet.
Yes, an even better target for Y'shtola's ire. Well, what are we waiting for? For all we know, Thancred could be waiting for us in Lost at Fast. We must go and see the Vath right away. Come along, everyone. Come along.
He's trying to sweep this under the rug as fast as he can he?
Yep. Do you blame him?
Now the entrance to Lost Thoughts is around here somewhere. I swear. Really? Oh, there it is.
Right there.
We took the long way around, I guess.
Not really. About as direct as it gets from where we were standing. Sort of flying.
Yo, storyteller! Ignore Alphino's comments, please.
Great hunters, we welcome you once more to Loth Asvath. What do you seek this day? We seek a man with whom we are told you may have had certain dealings. How curious! The hunters tire of godly sport and pursue mortal prey? No, he is not prey, but a friend long missing. Good. He is a friend with the Vath as well, one with whom we have traded many times. Truly, and you're quite certain it was this man? There is no doubt. The fleshling clothed in skins came to us from some all lost and weak. He offered meat and hides in trade, and in exchange we tended his wounds. He brought us much flesh, so skilled a hunter he was. Much flesh. When he asked for garments, we were glad to provide them.
Where is he now?
Gone to Loth Asnath, not long ago, when he heard the One Mind had summoned our god once more.
Oh no, not Ravana again. Ravana has returned?
Vidofnir did say the Nath had grown as before, but what could Thancred hope to accomplish by himself? Honored Elder, we thank you for your help. Would that we could repay this kindness ere we depart, but we must hasten to our comrade's side. Go, great hunters, lest the Nath claim him as sacrifice.
Yeah, no sacrificing dad cred. That would be bad.
Especially not to a primal. He has no resistance.
Yeah. Well, now. And off we go.
You see Eorzea is just jogging it.
Mm-hmm. It's a hazy, lazy day.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, my inventory is painful. Well,
That's how you know it's a game for you.
mm-hmm. One of the interesting things is that a lot of the higher end duties don't actually drop gear. They drop tokens to to where you can turn it in for the gear that you want. Therefore,
Yes.
you're not having some poor sop having a horrible roll luck, never getting the item he wants because it never drops.
Or every time it does, someone else rolls higher.
Yeah.
Change back to answer.
Sorry.
I didn't even think of it until the combat started, and I'm going, what bar am I on?
Good question. What bar are you on?
Warrior. Can't you see the axe? And horse. And demon aft.
You've got everybody.
Now I am picking things up that had already aggroed to M. Fellcleave.
There.
But goodbye, Fellcleave. Or not. Come on. There we go.
Oh dear. It looks like we missed the party.
Thancred. It could be Thancred. We must hurry.
Oh, really?
Oh dear.
Oh, really?
Wow, he actually shattered that shield. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, my
Normally it
Fellcleaves
just
don't
bites
do
you
that.
back.
Sadly, we can't hear it exactly.
Oh no, I've got a headache.
Yeah, we're having a cloud moment.
This day, we reclaim the reins of history. This day, we rid ourselves of the Asians forever.
Oh, I wish that was true.
It's a good goal, though.
Fools playing at heroes, all of you. Is this how you believe you can save your world?
We can and we will, Asian. You shall see. Or perhaps you will not. So you are the warrior of light, the savior of Eorzea. It's a wonder you didn't come sooner, what with the primal and all. Lost a step, have we?
Have care. The ether moves strangely around him.
It would seem we share a common enemy. Mayhap you would tell us who you are. Shall we show them?
I'll have you
Don't
note
you go hitting Ishtawa.
that skill she just used is from Astrologian.
Hello, tall, pale, and familiar.
Actually, it looks like he's gotten a bit of a tan now.
Yeah. Still has the white hair.
Not very sporting of you to interrupt, but so be it. Mark well our faces, warrior of light, for we are the warriors of darkness, walkers of a different path, and we shall meet again.
Dun dun dun. Do they keep the same voice actor for him the full time?
I believe so.
Warriors of Darkness.
Yes,
Really?
Kryle.
Really?
Thancred, are you all right? Pleasantries can wait. I'd rather not be here when the Nath arrive. Agreed?
Agreed.
Well then.
Oh, good point.
Kryle.
The vision caught me unawares, and I was unprepared for their attack, but I could hear the colony chattering all around us. They were so loud, so unbearably loud.
You'll need to get over that before you become a fighting NPC. Do you need to sit down? I have water if it will help.
We should be safe here. Our pursuers are not like to stray far from their colony. Hey, Thancred! Long time no see!
Suffice it to say, our reunion was not at all as I pictured it. Waiting until the last instant to join the fray. 'Tis plain you have not lost your appetite for the dramatic.
My appetite for the dramatic? Have you forgotten the circumstances of our parting? The heroic last stand, the tunnel filling with light, and then... Had I known you intended to use forbidden magics to deliver me to some god's forsaken wilderness, I would have thanked you in advance.
Thancred.
That's Thancred!
Thancred. This is Thancred.
If nothing else, you might have warned me that I would emerge from the live stream in the altogether.
Yes, their best pinnying ever.
Eventually, I managed to fashion knives from some obsidian I found, and set about hunting for meat and hides. Given that I'm not all that skilled in leatherworking, it's probably for the best that I met the Vath before I was reunited with you.
Yes, I agree with that. And the Nutkin. Oh god, that Nutkin.
So you were the fleshling clothed in skins of whom the storyteller spoke?
A description which fit me as ill as the skins themselves. Happily, I was able to trade with the Vath for garments better becoming a man of refinement. From them, I learned of Ravana, and of the
Refinement
great
now.
warrior who had once laid him low.
And thence did you conclude that were you to track the Primal's movements, it would surely bring you into contact with the Scions once more?
It seemed a reasonable assumption. I could think of no one else with your enthusiasm for slaying beastmen gods. Until now, that is.
Ah, yes. The self-proclaimed Warriors of Darkness. 'Tis only fitting that they stand in opposition to the Warrior of Light, I suppose.
I glimpsed the leaders past, if only for a moment. They were confronting a man in black. An Ascian, I think.
If these warriors are capable of doing battle with Ascians and Primals both, they must be possessed of powerful protection. Protection not unlike the Echo.
Makes you think, doesn't it?
That's why my brain hurts.
Yeah, asking our buns to think is not a good hobby. He knew us. He knew you two. Did he walk in our memories as we walked in his? 'Twas seemed the mystery of the axe-wielding Ur has been laid to rest. I should have known better than to think Thancred would stoop to using such an inelegant weapon. But then how was I to know that there was not one vagabond wandering the Chocobo Forest, but two?
I know what you're thinking, but really, you needn't worry. It will only lend credence to my tales of heroism. Besides, battle scars are to maidens what loose morals are to gentlemen. A definite bonus.
Really now? By the way, everyone, keep an eye out. That Nutkin will return.
Yes! Dreams of the Lost. Alphino is lost in thought, doubtless ruminating on the implications of her encounter with the Warriors of Darkness. Blessed with the power of the Echo and driven to put down primals. Despite his declaration that they walk a different path, I struggle to see how their goals conflict with ours. Nor is that the only oddity. I find it passing strange that such exceptional individuals should have wholly escaped our notice until now. Surely we would have heard rumors and attempted to recruit them to our cause.
I recall no such adventurers, and I would not soon forget their like. Nor would any of us, I think. One of our primary duties was to scour the city-states for promising candidates, which is how Thancred found Rain.
Ah, the memories. It seems like only yesterday that you slew your first primal. Speaking of which, I had the distinct impression that it was not the first time that band of merry men and women had killed a god.
I labor to believe that a bomb preternaturally gifted adventurers have been traveling the land, slaying primals without our knowledge. 'Twould imply gross negligence on our part.
Speculation will avail us not. There is far too much we do not know. For the present, we must needs concentrate on what we do know, namely that Lord Ravana is no more. Bidofnir must be informed. The news may render her more receptive to Sir Emeric's invitation.
Since you seem to have affairs here well in hand, I shall take my leave. Simply being in the vicinity of this colony is giving me a stinking headache.
The fumes are quite bad.
Yeah. Well, keep in mind, she's more referring to her form of echo.
True.
Which is probably just really buzzing at the moment.
Yeah.
If you've need of me, I shall be with Master Matoya. I would beg her assistance in search for Menphilia.
Wait, Menphilia is missing? I thought she escaped with Ladunia and Rena. I shall explain on the road. Much has happened in your absence. Yeah, we stopped a war.
Well, at least got it on pause.
I'd like to say that we killed a couple of Ascians, but that wasn't really us.
No.
We more killed what killed the Ascians.
Yeah, the Ascian... Well, we killed one Ascian. The other Ascian got slurped.
Yes. And that wasn't us.
No. That was Old Man Thornton.
Mm-hmm. Now, given that he was obviously ancient Ford and Leeson, how old does that make him?
I believe the standard is Elysians live about 200.
So he might have been pushing towards 3.
It is possible. Hello, Vidolfnir. I had not thought to see thee again so soon, mortals. If thou seekest the night, know that she hath long since departed for Ishgard.
My thanks, Vidolfnir, but it was not for her that we came. We bring good tidings for you and yours. Lord Ravana, who has been summoned by the Nath, has again been laid low.
Truly? Once more you mortals have succeeded where mine own kind did fail. You have our deepest thanks.
Would that we could take credit. The god fell by another's hand.
Another? Revelation upon revelation. Regardless, it is cause for celebration. The Nath will have no choice but to withdraw. But to another matter, I have tidings for thee as well.
Regarding the Ishgardians' invitation?
As promised, I brought the matter to my sire. Hearken to his answer now. For 1,000 years I have mourned my beloved, who gave her life to forge a peace thy king betrayed. Such was my lot until a child of Ishgard came unto me. For want of warmth she wrapped herself in a dream, yet the world will remember her deeds. For truth she sought, for justice she sinned, and for redemption she sacrificed and became as light. To follow one's heart, to have faith in one's convictions, to be it for weal or be it for woe. Such is the folly and the glory of man and of dragon. He hath entered his choice unto us, and we have made it. We will keep faith with you who walk in the light.
Then you accept Sir Emeric's invitation?
Let it be known that I, Vidolfnir, shall journey unto Ishgard on behalf of my people.
We are honored to receive your answer, and will convey your words to our allies without delay. It is happening, Ysael. Would that you were here to see it. My. It is warming
Even
up.
as the Scions celebrated the return of a long-lost friend, honorable men plotted to deprive them of another. Honorable men, to whom Sir Emmerich was no hero, but a scheming patricide. Honorable men who would fain wash the paving stones of foundation with the tyrant's blood. Honorable men whose knife in the dark was the spark which set the city aflame, and who sang as it burned.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Starting to say this is warming up there. Or it's raining instead of snowing.
Yeah. Now we have to head back to Foundation.
Yeah. And sorry, Eorzea, but don't spare the chocobo.
What?
After that cutscene, we're in kind of a hurry.
Way! Well, that should cut out a lot of distance. Oh man, I love having this new SSD drive.
Yeah, things are looting a lot faster for you, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't have the best machine in the world, but it's solid and it has done me well for quite some time. Yeah, you're right. It is. I don't think I've ever seen it actually rain in Ishgard.
Yeah. If there's precipitation, it's always snow.
Snow.
Except in the occasional cutscene. I think there are other cutscenes where it's raining.
Fortunately, the journey afforded us ample time to brief Thancred on recent events.
So you slew a handful of primals, chatted with the Emperor of Garlemald, uncovered the truth behind a 1,000-year war, boarded a megalomaniacal archbishop's ambitions, and then rode home on the back of the Father of Dragons. Does that about sum it up?
Yeah, pretty much.
Right. Let us not keep Sir Emmerich waiting. Are you quite well, Thancred? Yes, quite well. Forgive me. You have given me rather a lot to digest. This whole affair with the Ishgardians and the Dervanians, and our friends nowhere to be found. It would seem there's no end to our troubles.
But we can but face them head on. one at a time. For now, we must apply ourselves to our allotted tasks and leave the others to theirs. Remember, Thancred, we found you as they found me, and in time we will find Yida and Papalaimo and Minfilia as well. These troubles will soon be but a memory, one which we will look back on together.
Pray do not misunderstand. I did not mean to imply that it would be otherwise. I merely wish that I had rejoined our grand adventure at one of its more triumphal moments. Despite your recent accomplishments, the mood here is less than celebratory. But I have no doubt we will enjoy many more glorious victories soon enough, and you may rest assured that I will play my part in them to the very hilt. I know you will. So then, to the congregation.
To the congregation! Oh, hello, Hildy.
Hilda?
Ye gods, you're back. Things are a bit heated while you were away.
Lucia?
You have returned. In this, the least of fates are kind.
Greetings, First Commander. It pleases me to inform you that Vidofnir has accepted Sir Emeric's invitation.
She has? These are glad tidings indeed. Would that the Lord Commander were here to hear them.
Is he otherwise engaged?
Sleeping off a knife to the gut.
What? What happened? Will he live?
The Churgeons tell me that he will make a full recovery, but the Lord Edmond and Lord Artiol not... But had Lord Edmond and Lord Artiol not been on hand when the assassin struck, he would not have been so fortunate. For a mercy, they subdued the fiend before he could land another telling blow. The attack was just the bleeding beginning, though. Not long after, buildings all around the city, including several of ours, burst into flames. Bastards caught us completely by surprise. We'd been dowsing the fires, but for every one we put out, seemed two more start up. Casualties are mounting, especially in the Broom. 'Tis plain these fires were started by assassins' conspirators. Until they have been rounded up, there will be no end to this. Will you help with us find them? Then let us be about it. Yes, let's. Does this mean I get to punch people in the face?
Probably.
Woohoo! Even if we had the same resources to combat the fires as them and the pillars, we'd still be fighting a losing battle. You've seen the Broom. All those narrow streets and wooden houses cramped together. It's kindling is what it is. Behind you.
Oh, great. Just as Sir Emeric risked his life to bring about lasting change, so too will others wager all to preserve what they hold dear. Louisoix once told me that a man is all too willing to let his future be bound by his past. And time after time, I've witnessed how depressingly right he was.
The Archbishop may have fallen, but his legacy of his predecessors endures. That's one way of putting it.
Against the dying of the light, Lucia would begin the hunt for the Ursinus without delay.
flames are spreading, and we must needs begin our investigation immediately. Witnesses must be found. Suspects must be identified.
Have you been able to determine the precise locations where the fires were set? Mayhaps there is a pattern.
If there is, we have yet to discern it. Fires have been reported throughout the city, both in the pillar and the foundation. Indeed, given the size of the effect area, I think it best to divide our forces. Master Alphino, Mistress Yustola, I would have you take charge of the investigation in the foundation. As you wish.
As you wish.
No, sorry, go ahead. I thought that was Yustola.
Nope. As you wish. Mayhap Tataru can be of assistance as well.
Mina and Rena, Ladonia, and me get the pillars. Oh, they'll like me up there. Only question is will the grilled old rogue striking a pose over there be joining us?
Thancred, of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. And may I say what a pleasure it is to meet you too, my lady.
I'll bet. My name's Hilda. A Scion, eh? And here I was thinking I'd found a fellow ruffian among these illustrious personages. I will remain here to coordinate the fire-quenching efforts. If you learn aught of value, pray inform me immediately. That is all.
Oh, that's what I meant to ask. While we could begin by sifting through charred rubble and questioning random passerby, in my experience, every town has at least one individual who can be counted on to know things he or she should not.
I, the infamous Lord Menelain de Fatams, lover of women and wine, though neither care for him that much. They say he could gossip for Ishgard.
Just the sort of fellow I had in mind. Capital suggestion, Ladonia. Rena?
He'll be up in the cloister, most likely, making an effort to be seen. So let's go and see him.
Grizzled, I will accept, but old.
You're a dad, Cred! Deal with it!
Oh, he's not for another couple expansions.
Or should that be Mommy Thancred and Daddy Yustola? Oh!
Oh dear. So I've been wondering, where is Yustola's staff from?
The current one?
Yeah.
I think she just kind of acquired it.
That's not what I mean. Most of those weapons are at least close in model to something you can get.
Those particular weapons, hers, I think you purchased from the Mog Station. Actually, no. I think she has a unique. I'm wanting to say it's a Mog Station, along with her clothing.
Yeah.
Thancred has a pair of daggers that they, in and of themselves, are not unique, but in that combination they are, because rogues no longer have a right hand and left hand. They just have daggers, and they're always matched.
Yeah. I was specifically wondering about Yustola's staff, though.
Yeah, I think that's a unique that you have to purchase. But I think it is purchasable.
Right.
Though not always. I mean, I don't think Alice and Alphino's books are purchasable.
Yeah, I think those are completely unique.
Hello, Honorroy and Menelain.
Who do we want to start with?
Well, go on that. Talk to the daft sod.
She's not gonna put up with him.
No.
Someone once said that a gentleman is rather than does. And in Lord Emmanuel, I sense we have living proof.
You do realize where that quote comes from, Thangrid.
I don't.
That's a Hildebrandt quote!
Ah, of course it is. Mistress's friend, I fear Lord Emmanuel has once more strayed from the path. As has so often been the case, his renewed enthusiasm for martial training gave way to frustration and disinterest at the first sign of difficulty.
Because
yep, that's Emmanuel. Well, if it isn't Ladonia and Rena, dearest of all my friends, you're looking rather glum. Something the matter, old girls?
We see grimmers.
Yes, the Ursons. Dreadful business, that. Awfully curious, wouldn't you say? There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to it all. Naturally, we've doubled the guard outside the manor along with most of the other houses. Can't have the old pile going up in flames after all. Oh, in case you were wondering why the Hoplan is awash in refugees, the lower levels of the vault have been opened to those unfortunate souls who have lost their homes. Sarah Merrick's orders, from what I hear. Remarkable man. Not even knife in his ribs can keep him from his duties. Actually, old girls, if you were thinking of questioning the refugees, I should be more than happy to accompany you to the Hoplan. While you conduct your inquiries, I could offer words of comfort to the distressed and despondent young maidens.
I'm gonna kick him in the shins. Can I kick him in the shins?
No. Not until he's done gossiping. Wait a moment. I know what that is. You're giving me one of your looks, aren't you? You do me injustice, old girl. I will have you know my heart yearns for but one rose, prickly though she may be. I sense you remain unconvinced. Very well. If it will help to prove the purity of my intentions, I shall gracefully rescind my offer. Now run along and catch those arsonists. That was not entirely what I'd hoped for. Whose idea was it to come here again? Never mind. For our next step, I suggest we divide our efforts. While you question the refugees in the Hoplan, Ladonia, Rena, I shall investigate the locations where the fires are set. Would you be so good as to join me, Hilda? Oh no.
Sorry, the
Yeah.
Obs decided to do something funny, so we should be okay. We should be okay.
Yes.
You know,
Part of the show.
You know what? I reckon I would. Can't have you roaming around an unfamiliar city by your lonesome, can we? You'll only get robbed blind and left shivering in your small clothes. Checking with Emmanuel.
I shall detain you no longer, old girls. Good luck with your investigation. My lord is a gentleman of unassailable principles. To assail them, after all, one would first need to locate them.
Ow!
And you said that out loud in front of him!
Dang, Honorroy! That was a sick burn!
I mean, not wrong, but ow! Yes, Doodles.
Honorroy needs more pay than what he's getting. I guarantee you.
Yeah. I would love to see more of Honorroy.
Hello, Vault Priest.
Ooh, he gets a cutscene. Unvoiced, but, you know, a cutscene. Come, my brothers and sisters. There's food and shelter enough for all in the Basilica. blessings be upon you, Father. I confess, we were not sure if we should come. There are so many unbelievable tales these days about the Archbishop and Sir Emeric and the Dravanians. Trust in your heart, brother, and pay no heed to the lies of lesser men. They seek only to lead you astray. Do you require succor as well, miss? So the Temple Knights have begun their investigation at last. Good. This madness has gone on far too long. Would that I could do something to aid you in your search, but I have a duty to these poor souls. Now, farewell, and may the Fury guide your steps.
Really?
Who does not get a cutscene?
There was this man with a satchel. I saw him kneeling outside the window, and then there was smoke everywhere. It got so hot, I couldn't breathe. I don't remember how I made it out. I suppose I must have climbed. Maybe my arms will get better after all. Ours was one of the first homes to be claimed. I didn't see how the fire began. It was only when I heard our neighbors shouting that I looked outside and saw the flames. We barely escaped with clothes on our back. Were it not for the church's generosity, I don't know what we'd do. And back to Thancred.
Yes. It is his turn. Not going to comment on that one, huh?
No, the time of that is not yet past. Finish then?
Ah, there you are. Anything to share? Huh. We will require more than the muddled testimony of a traumatized girl if we are to identify the culprits. While you were questioning the refugees, we inspected the scenes of several of the fires, including one near St. Raymond's Cathedral and another near the Tribunal. For a mercy, neither structure suffered significant damage. Some might say they were spared by the grace of the Fury. Others might question how such ruthlessly efficient arsonists contrived to fail it so miserably on 2 occasions when their target was a bastion of Ishgardian orthodoxy.
Good question.
Nothing conclusive, of course, but it does give one cause to wonder. Alphino will doubtless have an opinion.
He always does.
Yes, he does.
Hello, Tataru. You should have seen the way Alphino tackled them. Oh dear. Good. Now that you're here, we can proceed with the interrogation.
Yeah, he's not talking.
He never does.
Silence will avail you not, sir. Ah, Ladonia, Rena, I was just about to summon you. As you can see, we have detained a suspect.
We found this man loitering near one of the remains of one of the stricken buildings. According to eyewitnesses, he was also present before the fires broke out. We wished to have words. He did not, so we insisted.
Let me go, damn it! You've got the wrong man! My, but you reek of oil. And are those burns on your hands? Occupational hazard, I suppose. But tell me, does Urson pay well? I'm a victim, you imbecile! Look at me! Aye, that you are, after a fashion. You should know that your pious patron has already spun us a delightful yarn about his pet mongrel slipped the leash and set about burning half the city to the ground. Not very noble of him, I grant you, but then these highborn types really do show loyalty to their pets. In fact, he called you rabid and begged us to put you down. That's bollocks! He's the one who told me to keep going! Sinner such as me could find salvation in the Furies work, he said. I'd left it behind, tried to, with all my heart, said my prayers every day like a good man, but he came to me. He came to me! And there you go, there you have it. Hilda, would you be so kind as to escort our friend here to the congregation?
Aye, so long as you don't mind if he's limping when he gets there. That was incredible, Thancred. But how did you know he would confess?
Well, I have seen his like before. A troubled soul manipulated by men of power and wielded as a weapon. I could not be certain, of course, but given the stakes, I thought it worth the risk.
And if our captain had called your bluff?
Must we entertain hypotheticals? The world as it is vexing enough. Thank you, Thancred. Whether by luck or judgment, we have at last confirmed that these arsons were orchestrated by a person or persons of influence. I think it best that we now return to the congregation and discuss how best to proceed. Yeah, Thancred and you still are getting along just as always.
Yep. Thank the 12 you've returned to us. But what happened to your old outfit?
Gone in the live stream. Ah, yes. About that.
Poof!
Yes. Never to be seen again.
That's okay, it really wasn't the best of outfits.
Yeah, most of the beginning ones weren't.
Well, they were all AAR contrivances, so...
Yeah.
And before Tataru found her true calling.
Yes! Mining? Running away from more rolls?
Unfortunately, they took that out!
I know! Thankfully, I still have a screenshot of it.
The Temple Knights are interrogating the arsonist as we speak. God willing, we should have more information ere long.
If we could but determine the motive behind these fires.
A bit of a gambler, ain't he? Fine by me, so long as his luck don't run out.
Well, it nearly did once, but overall, it's worked out.
On behalf of the Holy See of Ishgard, I thank you all. The man you apprehended is being interrogated as we speak. Though he fell silent upon realizing that we had not turned on his master, he soon will tell us what he knows, one way or another.
Pardon the intrusion, First Commander.
Ah, Lord Artiel. Are you come to see your father? He is attending Sir Emeric in his chambers at present.
I am. He bid me bring the salve.
Then do not let me detain you. Thank you all for your kindness, my lord.
In times of trouble, every man must do his part. Would that I could do more. My Lord Arturiel did not seem to be in the best of spirits.
'Tis little wonder, Master Alphino. His father is widely slandered, and his half-brother yet not cold in the grave. Now comes the real decision.
Pick one. I don't know. This is accessories. Slaying, fending. Slaying is which?
Slaying is Dragoon, Monk, Samurai.
I think I will go for
Reaper.
tanking.
If push comes to shove, you can always turn it in for seals.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see what this is first of all. Oh, it's a full set. Or nearly so. Well, I won't need the earrings. And I do have the correct earrings. Bracelet. Choker. Ooh, 240.
There.
And then ring. Well, replaced two things in the 140 region. Okay, so the next one, so I can work it out ahead of time, is aiming, healing, casting. I suppose Dancer uses aiming?
Dancer uses aiming.
And is currently on really sus stuff. Yeah, I will be going aiming for that one. Wow. Tell me when you're set.
Just a second, I want to check something. Okay, that's all Perceptors. So going for Slayer was actually the right choice for me.
Oh, good.
Okay.
And not very good, though. Dancer is definitely worse on the
Yeah, I'm definitely
stuff.
going for the stuff for Dancer, but
Yeah, because we don't really have the accessories.
mm-hmm.
Even if we have the others.
Exactly.
As goes light, so goes darkness. Ooh, more for the bottle cap collection. Though I guess that's the fourth option, so I won't be taking that.
Yeah.
Lucia is not one to rest on her laurels.
She has laurels?
I do not mean to diminish our accomplishments, but until we identify the ones who ordered the fires set, our work is far from finished.
Between the various...
Oh, crap.
Far too many to count.
Sorry, guys, that was my fault. I accidentally clicked through in the middle of a speech bubble.
Yeah. Well, somebody is up and around.
Lord Commander, your wounds.
Are healing well. Thank you.
I'm a qualified white mage.
Time is of the essence. Lest we forget, these men would sooner put their own city to the torch than see it change. When our enemies learn that we have apprehended their arsonist, there is no telling how they will react.
Lord Commander, an armed mob has seized control of the vault.
Oh dear.
And now we know. Tell us what happened, sir. Spare no detail.
We were directing refugees into the Basilica, as you ordered, when all of a sudden, men brandishing weapons were all around us. It happened so fast, my lord. We had no time to respond. They've taken the refugees hostage and barricaded themselves inside the vault.
And they sent you to deliver their demands.
They, the true brothers of the faith, demand that a conclave to select the next archbishop be held forthwith. Furthermore, they declare that you, Lord Commander, are guilty of patricide and high treason, and that you must surrender yourself at once to receive of the Fury's judgment.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Ridiculous! I mean, do they honestly think that executing Sir Emmerich would change anything? That the truth will somehow die with him?
These fundamentalists rage against the passing of the old ways, unable to accept there can be no going back.
Given the fanciful nature of their demands, a peaceful resolution does not seem likely. If the hostages are to be rescued, it will be by force, I fear.
Agreed. Lucia, take a contingent of knights and establish a perimeter outside the entrance.
At once, Lord Commander.
Hilda, I need your people out in force throughout the Broom. When word spreads of the situation, the friends and family of the hostages may try to take matters into their own hands. I will not give these militants more targets. I shall lead the assault on the vault. Master Alphino, can I count on the support of the Scions?
Of course.
We are in your debt.
I shall join you as well, Lord Commander.
Your assistance is most welcome, Lord Atwarel. To arms, then, friends. Time is against us.
So, new dungeon? The vault? Hard?
No. Solo duty.
I know. Kind of. Where are you?
Right
There
here.
you are.
It'd be
These
punching
days, you know that's
time.
probably what they'd do.
Hmm?
But these days, that's probably what they would do.
Yeah.
Oh, Doodles, I hope it's not time for fun. That's a nasty encounter.
should have put these up earlier, but we weren't in battle, so it didn't much matter.
Yeah.
Time for fun! Oh god, that was a nasty encounter if you weren't prepared.
Now, the really annoying thing is it got tougher the better equipped you were.
Yes, it did.
Because you got better at killing each other. Now, I assume for Dancer I want skill speed.
For what? Food?
Food buff, yeah.
Skill speed is good. Direct hit is always good. Crit is always good.
Not what I have. Do not concern yourself with my safety, lest you forget I too am a knight. And so it's kind of hard to remember when you're standing next to your brother.
Yeah. Concentrate on freeing the hostages. I will tend to their wounds.
Ready when you are, Ladonia, Rena? Just like old times, eh?
Except for one thing.
Yeah. Listen well. We will enter the Basilica silently via this gate. According to our latest reports, there are at least 6 hostages being held within. The numbers and readiness of the true Brothers of the Faith are unknown. I am told one claimed to have served under 3rd and the 7th. Might the same be true of the rest? Given the swiftness with which they seize control of the vault, I think it is highly likely, yes. Which means that they may well possess the knowledge required to turn the building's defenses against us. Be that as it may, we have no choice but to press on. Lord Artoel, you are a brave man and true, and none would dare question your honor if you chose not to risk your life in this endeavor. Are you certain you wish to join us? I'm no stranger to the battlefield, Sir Emeric. My arm will not falter, my shield will not break. Alonia is my witness, we will bring these fanatics to justice. Too soon! Too soon! Don't talk about breaking shields.
Agreed.
Well said, my lord. Friends, follow me.
It be punchin' time! I don't know why she suddenly just become fiend with
Puncherific.
fists.
Should seem our presence yet goes unnoticed. Come, we must secure the entrance. Remember, saving the hostages takes precedence over all else. Mind your attacks and subdue the enemy quickly.
Fine, you want to punch, I'll punch.
Oh, no. Bless you. You must hurry. The others were taken elsewhere by Sir Simonard. Sir Simonard? So this is indeed the work of the Archbishop's firmer servants. On your guard, they've sounded the alarm.
I will hold the entrance and look after this one. Now you, go!
You're the hostage. Leave the others to us.
Down with you!
Bubble.
No, hey, I'm already in punching time.
There they are. Let none escape. Not alone, you won't. Stay with Sarah Merrick and Lord Aturiel. This way, to the choir. At another time, this would have become the full card. Sir Simonard, lay down your arms and release the hostages, and you will be shown mercy. I give you my word. Ha! The word of a heretic and kinslayer would sooner trust a dragon. Activate the knights. We shall show the hostages the same mercy he showed the Archbishop.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Haven't we had enough of those guys? Like you, Sarah Merrick, I am a man of honor. By my hand you shall receive of the Fury's judgment. So it is to be a trial then, Lord Arturiel. Ladonia, leave us and save the hostages. I shall deal with Sir Simonard. Oh, Halone, render unto us your judgment. Raise up the righteous and cast down the wicked. Come then, let us see who the Fury favors.
Forget to undo their bonds.
Great. Seems to be needing to get through combat first. Must be others nearby, but where? Traitor and Kinslayer, what sorcery do you use yet stand? Enough. All of you, attack! There. Uh-oh. Didn't we clear this corridor earlier? Oh, I don't like this.
Where is he? Where is he?
Great. Fury be praised. You took Miley. Must hurry, the priest took Miley upstairs. Good. Have no fear, child. We will save your friend.
Oh dear.
Come no closer!
You have nowhere to run. Release the girl and surrender.
Surrender to whom? The blasphemer who throws wide the gates to our enemy? Who breaks bread with him and calls him brother? Ungodly swine! I would sooner die than surrender to you.
Is it godly to spill the blood of an innocent child? To burn the homes of your brothers? Tell me, priest, is that godly?
Do not speak to me of godliness, heathen! Your father's blood is on your hands, as is hers!
What? But I...
Sweet timing, Vodafnir.
Vidofnir!
Well met, knight. Mayhap I chose an inopportune
Oh, about
moment.
as opportune as they come.
Oh, that moment was perfectly opportune.
Not at all. Pray forgive us this most unworthy reception. We are honored to have you with us, and right glad of your aid.
Fortune delivered the child unto me. I had but to receive her.
Thank you for saving me.
Thou art welcome, child.
Never did I think to be indebted to so unexpected a savior. But full glad am I to be so.
Friend of Izel, warrior of warriors, I had hoped to meet with thee. I bear a message from my sire.
From Freysfelder.
Upon returning to our lands, Nidhogg's shade did sing unto his brood, and they for skies unknown did then take wing. This thou must know, for your fates are inextricably bound.
Oh dear.
What of Estinian? Is he truly lost to us?
Such matters are beyond my ken. I but bear my father's words. Take from them what thou wilt. Fare you well, mortals.
So it is as they say then. A great white dragon swooped down from the heavens to rescue an innocent child.
A most unexpected turn of events, but not an unwelcome one. The people will not soon forget this day.
Yet how will they choose to remember it, Sir Emmerich? And will these events serve to bring man and dragon closer together, or drive a deeper wedge between brothers? After 1,000 years, the world these men once knew is changing, and with ungentle swiftness to boot. Though their actions are misguided, their sentiments are only to be expected. You may be sure that others will rally to their cause. I share your desire for a lasting peace with the Javanians, I do. But I would not see it built on the bones of our countrymen, nor on our own. I see much of Horsefar in you, and I could not bear to mourn the passing of another son.
Lord Edmund.
Hiya.
Hi. In the moments before Vidofnir appeared, I contemplating teleporting the girl. Thank the 12 I did not.
Well, that was timely. Vidofnir must have been circling for hours. Okay, I'd forgotten that comment and the image that brings up.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon circling above Ishgard, waiting for falling someone to save.
I think she was just waiting for a signal, and, well, that was a signal of a sort.
This has been a day of surprises, has it not? 'Tis but a pity Vidofnir could not stay longer. Yes, I think it's fair to say that she timed her departure rather less well than her arrival.
Well timed scarcely does it justice, but one moment later would have been a moment too late.
Let us pray that the Ishgardians who yet harbor doubts will take these events to heart and accept the truth of Sarah Merrick's words. Well, 'tis only meet that I inform Tataru of what has occurred here. If you have need of me, I shall be at Fortom Manor. Allow me to accompany you. Tataru would never forgive me if I had left for the Rising Stones without saying goodbye. No, that implies we might have people to talk to at the Rising Stones between 3-1 and 3-2.
Possibly. A moment, Rena. I wish a word. Tell me, does Thancred seem quite well to you? He held his own in the vault.
Okay.
That he did, which is especially remarkable given the injury to his eye. I can only assume that his time in the wilderness afforded him ample opportunity to compensate for his impairment. I have a comment about that. We'll continue on. However, I speak not of...
Doodles is Thancred. Define well.
Yeah. However, I do not speak of his physical state, but rather his etheric flow, which I fear has been irreparably disrupted. As a result, I strongly suspect that his ability to manipulate Aether has been compromised. Simply put, Thancred may no longer be able to wield magics. It would do much to explain why he chose to remain within the wilderness instead of seeking us out. He could have been compelled to rely solely on traditional methods of travel, significantly prolonging his journey. And when he learned that a nearby beast tribe was making preparations for a summons, it may have seemed much more sensible to wait. But this is still a little more than speculation. Until I have proof, pray speak no word of it. Right then, I should be on my way. Cryle may have charmed Master Matoya for now, but who could say how long that will last? True. So, about Thancred's eye. He spends quite some time in that eye patch.
Yeah.
The problem is right there she says, yeah, he did injure it. Which, let's be honest, eye injuries happen. Eyes actually can heal on their own. But the developers have since stated that he basically wore the that bandana for like an entire expansion because he thought it looked cool. And not because his eye was actually injured.
Because it's Thancred.
Because it's Thancred, and style points matter.
Yep. Yep.
So, do we want to leave it here for the night, or try and do our wrap-up? Because it sounds like we're right on the wrap-up.
We're pretty much on the wrap-up, so let's try and press through and get that. And then we'll be on the dungeons next week.
Hey, Tataru! Lord Edmund told me all about what Vidofnir did. Gods, how I wish I could have been there to see it.
It was impressive.
That Vidofnir should chance to arrive even as the girl fell. Truly, I could not have planned it better myself.
Ah, good. We were afraid you might have left.
Nope, we're still here. Sorry about that.
A shield, my lord?
Fit for a true knight. An expression of our gratitude to you and yours. Long overdue. But there is something else I would discuss ere you part. Something which cannot leave this room.
My father will soon step down as head of our house. Sir Emmerich was not the only one to fall under suspicion following the death of the Archbishop. There are some who believe my father complicit in a coup d'etat. Thus he intends to renounce his title to absolve our house of suspicion and secure the support of our peers.
Surely there must be another way to convince Houses Durandare and Zamail.
So I said to him. Alas, he will not budge. Ever since I was a child, I knew that I would one day succeed my father. The thought of it filled me with pride. Yet once I learned the day was at hand, my heart was filled with naught but dread. Our legacy is built upon the lies of our forefathers. In accepting this title, am I not perpetuating this injustice? Why should I become the next count?
Because you're better than your brother, that's why. Was that my not outside voice? I'm sorry. A knight lives to serve. And you said, you're a knight.
You sound just like him. Aye, I suspect that is what Haurchefant would have said. To aid those in need. When you look on that shield, I trust you will remember his words. And should I once more find my resolve wavering, I ask that you show me the way. You are a sister to Haurchefant. Will you be a sister to me as well?
Totally, because you're less creepy. No, that was the French Haurchefant, not you, not the U.S. Haurchefant. U.S. Haurchefant was fine.
There's much to be done. For father, and for Sir Emmerich, and for Ishgard.
Oh boy, he looks depressed. He can't play the Playboy anymore.
At least not as much.
To think we share the same blood. Pray excuse us.
He is him and you are you.
Those were the days of promises and vows, of tentative first steps into an uncertain future. A future shaped by the choices we made, in ways we could never have foreseen. Born of good and evil, of light and darkness, and shepherded by our hand. Be it for weal, or be it for woe.
From the memoirs of Count Edmond de Fortom's Heaven's Word, as goes light, so goes darkness.
I'm gonna take the cover of aiming.
Because we really need to accessorize. Is that real leather? Is this a library you should really be in? This is thy proof. The Garen Oracles. Apocrypha. I don't suppose you know who this is. I think I have an idea.
It's not me. I don't think.
It is a truth long forgotten, a tale of the beginning and of the path we have been set upon. Oh. Our fates were ordained long ago, Archon. The Garlands are no exception, nor the Triad. You know what must be done. Books should not glow like that. Yeah, not time to hang around.
So it looks like the Warrior of Darkness is in league with an Ascian. Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
With the Emissary. We've dealt with him before. Eek.
Waha bread. Well...
Everyone has their orders. The masks will attack as soon as all units are in position. The Imperials won't know what hit them.
I fear it will be bloody.
By Ragnar, it had better be.
We cannot stay here forever, Ida. We have other responsibilities.
I know full well what my responsibilities are. I mean to fulfill them. Everyone. So it goes. First off, wind up Harchefond. What isn't dead, or it's recreated in Goldsmith's workshop, can never die.
Yeah. And some accessories.
Crafted by the first son of House Hallinart in honor of the passing of one of House Photom's greatest knights, this miniature replica of the great Harchefond Greystone only begins to tell the tale of a man who devoted his life to the service of his nation and his friends.
Yeah.
Lord Harchefond is, from all indications, quite fond of you.
Yeah. From all indications. Especially the French ones.
Yes. Okay.
Yay! Off of these level 18 wrist guards.
Oh dear. Let's go.
And the level 30 brand new ring. Yeah. Okay.
And the Knight Shield can just go into our armory chest for now.
Yeah.
It's a level 1. It is purely meant as
Glamour.
glam. So,
Glamour for a class I don't have.
Down to the Forgotten Knight.
Forgotten Knight? Oh yes. And then we need to go beat up some dungeons.
And other things. I think other things have opened.
Other things have also opened, but that's like the main thing at the moment. There is a little bit of secondary story. I have a bad feeling it's going to involve coffins.
Oh, yes.
Because those are the two current things for us. 3 if you count the dungeons as 2.
And I believe there's side story stuff too.
There is, but remember that was a slightly later patch.
Slightly lightly?
Yeah. 1.5 instead of 1.
And we pull up to the bar here.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you all very much for coming along. We will be back next week on the Buns at this time. Plans for the week is Monday and Wednesday. I'll be working on art via the stream. That will be Twitch only. I'm not saving those. And then on Friday, we have...
Friday!
We will be starting Dawn Trail, because that's when pre-access gets a hold. So if you want spoilers, we will spoil you. At least for
But
about
not
an
very
hour.
much on Friday, since we'll, have about an hour.
And then
We'll be
Saturday,
lucky to find out where we're going.
it will be the Great Fumble.
Yes! The
As
greatest fumble.
As we learn 2 new classes via starting at the bottom of Palace of the Dead. Dun dun dun. Why? Because we're crazy. That's why. With that said, you all have a great night. Be safe, be well, and hope to see you here tomorrow night for more art, and some art.
Yes. Would you like some art with that art?
Good night, all.
Yeah. Everyone, have a great night. Hope to see you here tomorrow